Good morning. Oh, it's still stay home, stay safe. We're still in the middle of this really bizarre and terrible situation, really, and we are doing ever so well keeping our chins up. I'm still making the videos, and this one is really quick. In fact, it's like 5 minutes. If you get fed up of mince, but doing the same things like your bolognese or your chili or meatballs, or shepherd's pie, whatever it is, there's lots more scope. And what about a meatloaf? Like a banana ham. Sorry, I just can't resist myself. A meatloaf. It's basically the same sort of thing that you put in to make meatballs or to make a burger from scratch, but you bake it in a loaf tin. So in here I've got 500 grams of minced beef, and I've sort of separated it up a little bit with a fork. I'm going to put some garlic in. Again, as usual, you can use fresh garlic like this. You can use powdered garlic. You can use garlic in a tube or a little jar. And you know, if you don't like garlic, you don't have to use it. That's the thing with recipes. I'm always surprised when people are so concerned about odd ingredients. You know, that's how recipes evolve, in fact. When I was on the Great British Bake Off, we had to make recipes our own. You couldn't just send in a recipe for Victoria sponge. You had to tweak it. And that's just putting an extra little bit or taking something out, you know. So it's the same everywhere. Anyway, that's my advice for the day. It's going to be a beautiful day outside. A good one to get the washing on the line. So, I like to use, if you've got it, a tablespoon of tomato puree. If you haven't got tomato puree in, if you've got any ketchup, just put a blob of that in. Yeah. Stir, stir, stir. Okay. Seasoning wise, as you probably know by now, I'm mad on smoked paprika. Especially with this sort of thing, it's just really, really, really suitable. But if you haven't got it, use anything you have, or nothing at all. It's fine. I mean, some burgers don't have any seasoning of any kind. It's just burger, isn't it? So I'm just popping that into there. A good teaspoonful. A chopped onion, as fine as you can make it. Any sort of onion. This happens to be red. In it goes. Salt. And pepper, usual. On this one you can add more later. You can add it to the top, it cooked, but it's a loaf. It's like a loaf. I'm using a loaf tin that you would normally think of for cake or bread, but it's meatloaf. And the only other thing, we're just going to give that a real good mix. I've got the oven on inside the kitchen there at 180 degrees, and I'll bake this for probably about 30 to 40 minutes, and then what I'll do is I'll come back to the video and give you the usual shot. Great thing about this, of course, is you can eat it hot or cold. Slice up on your salad or with chips, whatever you fancy. Just to help the binding, I've got a crust off a sliced loaf. And I mean, you can use a food processor with this, but you know, I'm just going to grate it up a bit. I'm not going to use the whole one, just a cupful sort of thing. And this is it works two ways. It helps with the binding along with some beaten egg. But in burgers or meatballs, you often find that they ask for some breadcrumbs, and it's to help with the texture, because it can be a bit dry otherwise, and this helps create a nice soft texture. So that's the reason. You can buy breadcrumbs, but I never ever do. I usually save crusts and put them in the freezer in a bag, and then when I need something with breadcrumbs, I just get them out. Waste not, want not. That's what we say. So you can see, just put in there, and obviously just combining on that lot together. And then 1 beaten egg. I don't think I'm going to use all of it because eggs vary in size, obviously. So I'm just going to put perhaps half and see what I think. It's just to get it bound together in a consistency that I can sort of spread out into the tin. It smells very nice. Indeed it does. Yep, indeed it does. I've already greased this tin with a bit of oil or whatever you've got for such things, and then putting it in. At this point you could make it into meatballs. Really, you could, but that's not for today. It's just something different. I think it's American, a meatloaf is. Some people put bits of bacon in it or bacon over it like you would on your Christmas turkey, but we're in lockdown. We're trying to be frugal and make something out of what we've got and not go out looking for extra ingredients. It's a lovely challenge actually, and I think we'll all learn quite a lot from this experience, as horrible as it is. I mean, let's face it, it's awful, and the worst part is not seeing your loved ones in the flesh. But we do manage with technology, so we've got that. Anyway, I'm not going to bleat on. There we are, that's the meatloaf. I am now going to go and pop it into my oven. I'm going to cook it, bake it off, and I'll bring it back and let's have a look what it turns out like. See you soon. It's me. Hi, thank you for waiting. Hasn't been long. And here it is, meatloaf. I think that looks tremendous. It smells delicious. It didn't take that long to cook actually, probably only about 20-25 minutes. And best thing to do is to leave it to sort of stand in the tin for 5 minutes, then turn it out, let it sort of build a bit of its strength back. And then I just garnished it just with some tomato and coriander. I was thinking though, what would be really nice would be to put some grated cheese over this and make it extra lush. So there we are. I know I'm disappearing into the background, sorry, but that is meatloaf. Try it, see what you think. Bye for now, bye.